Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good morning. Welcome back to the work week. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. Plan for some crazy heat today. It's already bad out there. It's only going to get worse as high temperatures work their way into the 90s. Humidity stays at basically the same level that we had it at yesterday, and so that will push our heat index to anywhere from 100 to 110 today. Heat advisory in effect area-wide from noon until 8 p.m. The reason why it doesn't stay in effect for the rest of this week, even though it's going to still be pretty humid, well, our dew points are dropping down a little bit, so it's humid but not as bad as what we'll have for today, with dew points in the upper 60s to low 70s, but temperatures actually drop down the rest of this week. We'll see highs in the 80s for Wednesday through Friday, even the weekend, but today with highs in the 90s, that's where that dangerous heat comes into play. Might still feel like the 90s at times for Wednesday and Thursday, and then not as bad for Friday and Saturday, as an east wind will usher in some slightly lower humidity levels. But as far as threat tracker goes, there will be the chance for some storms popping up later on this afternoon into this evening in response to that heat and humidity. We'll also have a front that's draped across our northern counties. Still some storm chances tomorrow and Thursday. The severe threat is not as high right now, plus there is a little more uncertainty. Some storms could still be strong with heavy rainfall, but our best chance for severe weather overall will come late today into tonight. And we'll take a look at that severe risk here, a level 2 out of 5 risk area-wide, that in the yellow color. The orange color, that's a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather in northwest Iowa into parts of Minnesota and the Dakotas. That's where some pretty strong wind gusts look possible right now. Any storms that roll through eastern Iowa, we may see some of those winds. Maybe a chance for some large hail as well. The tornado threat is low. Don't want to say it's zero, though. We won't rule out maybe an isolated tornado with storms that develop. But we're going to see plenty of sunshine to go along with the heat and humidity for this morning and the early afternoon. Finally, by about 4 to 7 o'clock, we'll expect some of these storms to start to pop up in northern Iowa. Pretty isolated at first, but they could be strong. And then they'll grow in coverage as the evening goes on. From there, these strong storms will cascade down to the south. I think just about everybody should see a chance for rain and storms through tonight. Finally, by 2 or 3 a.m., most of those are out to our south. We'll probably get a break before more scattered activity into the day tomorrow. Again, the severe threat is not as high for tomorrow, but still a level 1 out of 5 risk for much of the viewing area, as storms could try to pose a wind and hail threat. Same goes for Thursday, but that level 1 risk is shifting off to the south, generally along and south of Highway 30, with non-severe thunderstorms possible in the north. Now, there is going to be a lot of rain here the next few days. We're still expecting an additional 2 to 3 inches across eastern Iowa, which is going to be good for the dry conditions that we have seen, plus the rain that we had yesterday, so we shouldn't worry about any drought. Hopefully we don't get too much rain and we start to talk about flooding. That's a whole nother story, though. Otherwise, temperatures today, they get into the 90s. It's going to be just sweltering hot and humid. And watch out for those strong storms later on this evening. Those continue through tonight with lows down to the low and mid 70s. Down to the 80s for highs on Wednesday and Thursday, but it stays pretty humid. Still chances for some storms pretty much for the rest of this week. In your 10-day forecast, the weekend is looking dry with what should be plenty of sunshine. Highs where they should be in the mid to upper 80s. And we'll stay there for next week with a chance for storms on Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday looking dry as of right now.